Imagine this. Apple's most powerful tablet ever, the all-new M5 iPad Pro, just leaked, and it's breaking the internet with everything from jaw-dropping performance gains to a design so thin it makes your iPhone look bulky. The leaks, rumors, and now confirmed details paint a picture of a device that's not just an upgrade, it's a complete redefinition of what a tablet can be. The M5 iPad Pro is shaping up to be Apple's most ambitious device yet, and the details are absolutely insane. So buckle up, because this is not your ordinary tech update. This is the future of portable computing. According to the latest reports and leaks, Apple has done the unthinkable. The new M5 chip inside this iPad is rewriting the performance rulebook. Early benchmarks leaked online show CPU scores around 4100 for single-core and a mind-blowing 15400 for multi-core, which means this tablet is faster than many MacBook Pros on the market right now. And when it comes to the GPU, it's even more impressive, around 75,000 on Metal benchmarks, putting it dangerously close to desktop-class performance. But it's not just raw speed. This M5 chip is Apple's most AI-focused processor yet. Each GPU core now includes its own neural accelerator, designed specifically for next-generation AI tasks like real-time editing, 3D rendering, voice synthesis, and generative visuals. Basically, this thing doesn't just run apps, it predicts what you'll do next. It's tailor-made for Apple's new AI ecosystem, perfectly syncing with iPadOS 19, which brings on-device machine learning features for smarter multitasking, creative assistance, and context-aware productivity. Now let's talk about that design, because the leaks out of Russia and Asia confirm that this thing is a stunner. Imagine an iPad that's thinner than your iPhone, just 5.1 millimeters for the 13-inch model and 5.3 for the 11-inch. That's thinner than any tablet Apple has ever made. It's like holding the future, pure aluminum and glass sculpted into a minimal, premium form. The bezels are narrower, the frame smoother, and the back, completely clean. There's no iPad Pro text anymore, just that iconic Apple logo shining in the middle. It's bold, confident, and minimalistic. Apple's design philosophy taken to perfection. And then there's the display. We're talking about a brand new Ultra Retina XDR panel featuring tandem OLED technology, which means two OLED layers stacked on top of each other for jaw-dropping brightness, deeper blacks, and incredibly precise color accuracy. If you thought the M4 iPad Pro's display was beautiful, wait until you see this. The contrast ratio is off the charts, and for artists, video editors, and anyone who loves visual fidelity, this is going to be heaven. And yes, the display now supports adaptive refresh rates between 1 Hz and 120 Hz. So whether you're sketching in Procreate, editing 4K video, or just scrolling through social media, it's buttery smooth and energy efficient. You can even connect it to external monitors, up to 6K or even 8K resolution, with full 120 Hz support, something that was never possible on earlier iPads. Apple clearly wants this iPad to replace your laptop, and maybe it finally can, because for the first time ever, the base models now come with 12 GB of unified memory, and storage speeds are up to twice as fast as before. That means even the entry-level model will fly through anything, from Photoshop layers to massive Logic Pro sessions. On the top-tier configurations, you can go all the way up to 2 terabytes of SSD storage. Think about that. A 2 terabyte tablet that fits in your backpack, yet performs like a desktop workstation. Apple has also redesigned its internal cooling, so even though it's thinner, it stays cooler and more efficient under heavy loads. But that's not all. This new iPad is packed with next-gen connectivity tech. Apple has introduced its new N1 wireless chip, bringing support for Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 6, and Thread, which connects seamlessly to smart home devices. Essentially, your iPad can now act as a HomeKit hub, a creative workstation, and a productivity beast, all in one. For cellular models, Apple has built in a new C1X modem that delivers up to 50% faster mobile data speeds. That means better FaceTime calls, quicker uploads, and streaming 8K content without stutter. And yes, charging just got faster too. The new iPad Pro supports super fast charging, hitting 50% in just 30 minutes with a 40W adapter or higher. That's right, grab a coffee, come back, and your iPad's halfway charged. The battery itself is rated for all-day use, thanks to M5's insane power efficiency. But let's not skip over the camera system, because that's another area where Apple might have a surprise up its sleeve. Several leaked units show what looks like a dual front camera setup, possibly optimized for both landscape and portrait orientation. Imagine FaceTiming in landscape without the awkward angle or needing to tilt your device. Apple's center stage feature could get even smarter, automatically reframing multiple people with far more accuracy. Though Apple hasn't officially confirmed it, sources say it's a major focus this year. On the back, the camera remains a single lens setup, but with major upgrades to its ProRAW and LiDAR systems, giving creators far more flexibility in AR design, photography, and motion tracking. And if you're a digital artist, you're going to love this next part. Apple is reportedly launching a new Apple Pencil Pro 3, featuring haptic feedback, gesture control, and even temperature-sensitive shading. That means when you draw, you'll feel the paper texture. It's an insane level of immersion for anyone who sketches, paints, or designs on an iPad. The Magic Keyboard has also been upgraded, now with an aluminum palm rest and a larger glass trackpad, making it feel even closer to a MacBook. Pair that with iPadOS 19's rumored new windowing system and multitasking redesign, and it's clear that Apple wants the iPad to completely blur the line between tablet and laptop. Now let's talk about price, because this is where things get spicy. Leaked pricing sheets indicate that the 11-inch M5 iPad Pro will start around $1,099, while the 13-inch model could start at $1,399, depending on storage. If you want the fully loaded 2TB cellular version, you're looking at upwards of $2,219. Yep, that's MacBook Pro territory. But then again, this isn't a normal iPad. This is a device with the power of a workstation and the portability of a tablet, and Apple knows it. The company isn't just selling specs. It's selling the future of computing. But here's the question everyone's asking. Will this finally replace your laptop? Because let's be real. The hardware is there, the performance is beyond ready, but software has always been the barrier. And that's why rumors about Apple merging iPadOS and macOS are now louder than ever. If Apple ever allows macOS-level apps and workflows to run natively on iPad, the M5 iPad Pro could become the ultimate hybrid, the best of both worlds. It's not far-fetched either. The M5 chip architecture is identical to the upcoming MacBook Air and Mac Mini chips, so technically the capability is already there. Apple just has to flip the software switch. And that brings us to the ecosystem. With the M5 chip appearing across devices, Apple is building a unified experience, where your Mac, iPad, and iPhone all share the same performance DNA. Whether you're editing on your Mac and continue on your iPad, or sketching on your iPad and finishing on your iPhone, everything is seamlessly connected. It's the definition of continuity, and the M5 generation makes it more powerful than ever. And let's not forget Apple's bigger vision. The M5 iPad Pro isn't just about power, it's about laying the foundation for AI-driven creativity. Apple's upcoming tools like Apple Intelligence, generative editing, and Smart Scene Assist will rely on the M5's neural accelerators to make the iPad not just a device you use, but one that works with you, intuitively and intelligently. For example, you'll be able to edit photos just by describing what you want, make the sky brighter or remove that shadow, and boom, it's done. That's the kind of tech we used to see in sci-fi movies. And if that's not enough, some insiders claim Apple is already testing an M5X chip, a souped-up version of the M5 for an iPad Pro Ultra model rumored for 2026. That chip would reportedly push graphics and AI processing even further, potentially rivaling desktop GPUs. Sounds crazy, but hey, it's Apple. They've been doing crazy for decades. So let's recap what's happening here. We're looking at a tablet thinner than any phone, powered by a chip that crushes most laptops, paired with a display that outshines professional monitors, equipped with the most advanced wireless tech in any Apple device, and backed by an ecosystem that's smarter than ever. This isn't an evolution, it's a revolution. Apple is turning the iPad into the centerpiece of its computing future. The M5 iPad Pro isn't just the best iPad ever, it's the most advanced mobile computer on the planet. And as Apple continues to fuse AI, design, and performance into one seamless experience, we might be witnessing the start of something much bigger than just another product launch. This is the beginning of the next computing era, one where devices are faster, smarter, and more human than ever before. So will it replace your laptop? Maybe not today, but give it a year or two, and you might not even need one. Because the M5 iPad Pro isn't just Apple's best device yet, it's the blueprint for the future. If you're excited about where this is heading, hit that like button, subscribe for more next-gen Apple leaks and updates, and stay tuned, because the future just arrived. And it's thinner, faster, and smarter than ever.